Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Tolulokpe Ibitola. How was our week? Hope we had a wonderful week and hope we're looking forward to a pleasant weekend. Yeah, like me, I'm looking forward to a pleasant weekend. I'm really looking forward to a pleasant weekend. Today is Friday, the 22nd of October, and I will be talking about how to keep calm during stressful moments. I'm going to be talking from the point of an observer and not an authority on this topic. So, if you have a question, if you have a concern, please visit your doctor for professional advice. As the year goes to an end, we get to see that a lot of people are involved in activities, a lot of activities that they have not been involved at the beginning of the year. And this is simply because they want to meet up with the expectations of the year, the goals that they have set for themselves at the beginning of the year. They want to meet up with the goals of the company. They want to meet up with personal goals. They want to meet up with spiritual goals. They want to meet up with social everything. They just want to make sure that they accomplish what they set out to do at the beginning of the year. And by doing this, they unconsciously get involved in stressful moments, which we do not know about. Another thing that can cause stress for us is we want to meet the demands of the end of the year. You know, at the end of the year, we get to attend parties, we get to attend get-togethers from places of work, from places of worship, from schools. We get brothers, sisters, friends calling our attention. We get to meet up some family expectations, and this can end up causing a lot of stress for us. And according to experts, they say if you are in stress in stressful moments, this can affect your reproductive system. It can upset your digestive system. It can suppress your immune system. It can cause anxiety. It can cause depression. It can lead to different kind of illnesses. It can also affect choices. It can influence our decision making process. So when we are in stress, it is not advisable to make decisions, because making decisions at that time can we can end up making illogical decisions. We'll make decisions according to how we feel at that moment, which may end up affecting our productivity, which may end up affecting the good results that we want for ourselves. So that is why we have to take care of stress. When we take care of ourselves, we have to be calm when we realize that we are in a stressful moment. And stress happens, according to experts, it's the way our body reacts to changes or challenges. Maybe we've been involved in five activities before, and now because the year is running going to a close, we get involved in eight activities. There's a way our body reacts to these new activities added to the one we've been involved in, and it stirs up some some immune some changes in our body. And so that is the process of stress. And how to keep calm in these stressful moments: number one is to keep a journal. One thing I have observed is that journaling is a very critical solution to any kind of problem. Whatever problem you're going through, write it down. Keep journaling, and you would see how you would. It will be like you're talking to yourself. When you write down, you will be talking to yourself, and because it's a way of passing out your emotions, especially negative emotions, you will see how relieved and light you are at the end of the time you finish writing. And I'm also in this. I'm also on this table, as we usually say. I'm one person that doesn't really write down, especially unless when I say, no, I really want to take note of this thing. But time has taught me that writing down whether the good times, the bad times, everything, it's very, very important. Someone says a life worth living is worth recording. It's worth recorded. So write down how you feel, write down what is going through your mind at a particular moment, and you will see that you would get you get relieved. The number 2 point is exercise. According to experts, exercising is one of the most recommended way to deal with stress. Get involved in exercising like running, skipping, dancing, walking, any sport activity. Get involved in them, and you see how light our body will be. It's also understandable that when we are stressed, we don't want to do anything physical, we don't want to go out. But one thing to deal with that stress is also to involve in going out, in exercising. And for some people like me that do not really like going out, I skip, I dance. You can also do that. But not that there are times that you just have to go out, no matter what. You have to get that fresh air. You have to take a walk and have a meditation with yourself, and so that you can understand the perspective of this stress the more. The number 3 point is analyze your problem. In times when we feel choked up, when we always just want to let ourselves be, but we have to analyze this problem. We have to see where is this problem coming from. Why is it dealing with me this way? Why is it not getting resolved in this manner that I'm trying to get it resolved? Why is it just piling up and eating me up? We should analyze it, sit down. Why is this thing happening? And at the time we sit down and analyze this problem, we realize that this thing is even a tiny thing. It's very minute. It's something that is not supposed to give us any issue, or even if it would give us any issue, maybe very, very small, very tiny thing. But because we do not sit down to analyze what the problem is, how to solve it, where it's coming from, it ends up being a big problem. What is supposed to be a very short-term problem ends up being a long-time issue for us. So let's always try to sit down, analyze, know why something is happening, so that we can deal with it. The number 4 point is going to be eat healthily. When you are in stressful moments, a lot of people don't want to eat. They just want to be on their own and ignore food. That's one thing for me too. I did not just have the appetite to eat, but it's advisable according to expert that you should eat moderately and healthily when you are passing through stress. And some set of people, there's this thing they call stress eating. They just take everything that comes to them: Fanta, Coke, Malt, Ribena, Pepsi, anything goes at that time, just to calm themselves down, but which is not good, because at the end of that process of stress, then you come back to another process of dealing with your health, which is not supposed to be. So let's eat moderately, take enough water while we are going through stress. It helps us to calm down our bodies, it helps us to calm down ourselves. The number 6 point is going to be that you talk to someone, talk to a friend. Oh, number 5 point I wanted to say, talk to someone that cares. Sometimes talking to someone is not because the person has a solution to our problem. It's because you just know that someone cares, someone listens to you, someone is there whose shoulder you can rely on. After all, the whole world is not against you. After all, the whole world is not on your chest. There's just someone that you can share this burden with. So that's one good thing about talking to someone that cares, and it helps us to relieve the burdens from our heart. It's just like a situation where you're venting out bottled emotions. When you put something that has gas in a bottle and you cover it up, by the time you open it, it spills out. So, and after that process, it gets relieved, everything gets calm again. So talk to someone that cares, and you would see how relaxed you will be at the end of that talking process. The number 6 point is going to be listen to music. It's one of my favorites. Listen to music. Listening to music is one thing that heals the soul. It helps you to calm down no matter what you're going through at that time. Just listen to music and you will see how relaxed you will be at that time. You see how relaxed you will be at that moment. And my number 7 point is take time to relax. No matter what you're going through, no matter how busy you are, take time to relax. Watch funny movies, skits. Thank God for YouTube. Thank God for Instagram. Watch educative comedies. Laughter does so much to the soul. It helps to ease our stress. It helps to relieve pain. It helps to improve our mood. If you are in a very bad mood and someone just laughs with you or smile at you, you see how relaxed your system would be at that time. So try to laugh, try to be in a relaxed mood, relax yourself, watch movies, do something very calm, listen to music like I've said earlier. And I've come to the end of today's session. I want to note again, remember that you need to see your doctor when you see that these things are getting so much of you, when you see that it's becoming out of hand to you. And like I said, I spoke from the perspective of an observer. Kindly see a doctor for more insight on this topic. And I will be leaving you with the quote of Joel Osteen. It says, just because we are in a stressful situation doesn't mean that we have to get stressed out. You may be in the storm. The key is don't let the storm get in you. You may be in the storm, but don't let the storm get in you. Always find a way to calm yourself whenever you are in the storm. And thank you for listening and staying with me to the end of today's session. My name remains Tolulope Ibitola. Until I come your way again, have a stress-free weekend. And also remember to join me on Instagram at Tolulope Ibitola. Bye.